I would love to go to Japan someday. Even though Japan doesn't, it's not very black friendly, like black people friendly, I still would love to go to Japan because I love anime and I just love Japanese culture in some way. Like I enjoy watching anime and I just love listening to 1980s Japanese music. It's probably one of my favorite. I love listening to Stay With Me by Kishimoto, not Kishimoto, but Miriam Nakamoto. And that song is so beautiful. And I love listening to 1980s Japanese jazz music. It just really resonates with me. I love watching it. I love listening to anime theme songs. I love watching Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Naruto. I grew up watching these anime. Like all of them are so amazing to me. I just love anime as well. Cowboy Bebop and Code Geass and all these different animes that are just really electrifying and exciting. Kuroko no Basket, and I know that Japanese culture is always gonna stay the same. Like the Japanese are very conformist, and Japan would probably suck for me as a black person because I'm always gonna be looked at as garbage, and they tend to be quite racist. They only care about they think that white people are rich. They listen to everything that the media tells them. They think that black people are scary and they're like insane and they do all this crazy stuff. I don't know. They don't have a very positive outlook on black people. So I mean, going over there, I mean, I'd still love to go to Japan. Like, even if you put the work in, you put the time in, the Japanese culture, the Japanese men are not gonna want you to marry Japanese women. Like it's just not. And their culture is very very closed off. You're not gonna access any type of any of their culture. Like and they have negative. They already have a negative thought about you before you even open your mouth. They see that you're black and then they register a negative thought. And why do you think there's so much skin bleaching in Japan? Because they want to be white, and they have such weird, like, I just don't know how to put my finger on it. It's like Japanese people, they just tend to be very conformist. They don't have much of an outside mentality. They've done things the same way since World War. Like, some things will never change, and that's something you have to accept. Like, the Japanese people are never gonna accept you as part of their culture. They're never gonna accept you as part of their culture, or even as part of their country. Like, you're just not gonna be accepted, and that's just what you have to acknowledge. Just have to accept that they're not gonna fuck with you. They're just not. And but I would still love to go to Japan though. Like, it seems exciting. I love anime. I just love everything about it. Japanese women are very attractive as well. Like, I'm kind of enamored by Japanese schoolgirls. Like, they look really pretty. The little short skirts and the anime girls and stuff like that. Like, stuff really intrigues me. I would love to go to Japan because I love anime so much. And Japanese, they make animes really well, and they make manga, and I love manga too. I love everything about it. So yeah, that's the reasons why I would love to go to Japan. But and they're not. And even if you go, and you will immediately you're gonna see how you're treated differently. If you have, for example, you should go. If I go, you should go to Japan. If you're black, you should go to Japan with a white person, and then you will see immediately that they treat that white person much better than they treat you. Even in the stores, they give you little frowns. They look at you like you're the enemy. And then the white person, they treat them like very well. They hospitable, smiles. And then when they look at you, they frown, and they just give you a very nasty attitude. And they tell you to hurry up and buy when you're in the store. that's just the mentality that they have. Like they don't respect you. They don't think that they have to respect you. And even in South Korea, it's the same. Like they look at you as the enemy, and they have like this negative thought in their head that you're the enemy. And it's sad that there's a lot of racist people, and the media definitely contributes to that. And yeah, it's pretty sad that Japanese people think like that. And even if you learn Japanese, and even if you try to be integrated in their society and their culture, and you try to, and you make the effort, it's still not enough. You're always going to be an outsider. You're always going to be an outsider. Always. You're always going to be, you're not just going to be an outsider. You're going to be treated like an outsider. You're going to be looked at as the enemy. You're not going to be treated well. You're going to be treated like garbage constantly. But I still want to go to Japan. Even though I know all of these things, I still would love to go to Japan. It's not about the people, it's about the experience of the country. It's about the people too. I'm not going to be there forever. I'm only going to be there for maybe like a month or 2 weeks or 2 months or something like that. And to be honest, if they treat me like crap, it's okay. Like I'm not gonna be mad about it or anything. It's just reality. I'm not gonna be mad if they treat me like shit, because I know, and I have the mentality going in that I know they're gonna treat me like shit. So why would I be surprised? I mean, I don't have any tattoos, so like that's not a problem, because I know that the Japanese people, they hate fucking tattoos. So that's not a problem for me. Even for the World Cup, they told people to cover up their tattoos if they had any. So yeah, that's not a problem for me, I think. Yeah, I'm cool. Like I'm cool on Japan. Like I can take it or leave it, but I would honestly no, I can't take it or leave it. I'd love to go to Japan, like, and just experience the culture, experience the different food, experience the, maybe watch, like, I don't know, like maybe meet some of the people that make the anime and learn how they make the anime, and maybe work there or something, or maybe even live there. I would love to live there too, even though I know they're racist, even though I know they're not, I'm always going to be an outsider. I'm lonely anyways. Like I don't care about other people's opinions of me. I'm just here to be successful, and I'm gonna be successful regardless. And I think my views would go up as well if I make a lot of vlogs in Japan, because Japan is a very interesting country that a lot of people are excited about. It's very futuristic, technology's up the roof, and it's very entertaining.